If you're a direct-to-consumer brand generating $1 million or more a year, the next few minutes are going to show you how to unlock an entirely new revenue channel. I'm going to show you how you can get your first TikTok Shop sales in 30 days or less, guaranteed, or we work for free until you do. No changes to your core operations, no expensive in-house hires. Here's the thing. You know TikTok Shop is working for other brands, and every month you wait feels like falling further behind. Right now, your whole business probably runs on Meta and Amazon, and if those channels get more expensive or get cut off, you have no backup. You know you need to be on this platform, but the execution is a nightmare. You have no idea how to find the right creators, get them to actually post, or to make content that converts. You do not have the internal bandwidth to build this yourself, and hiring someone full-time before you know if the channel even works feels insane. And talking to a generalist agency does not help because no one can show you real results on a sales channel this new. It feels like you would be paying someone for their learning curve. So the first 30 to 60 days of TikTok Shop launch feels like a black box. You don't know what success even looks like or how long it's supposed to take. But the cost of doing nothing is waking up 12 months from now with rising CPMs on Meta, while TikTok Shop becomes too crowded and expensive to enter. So what happens when brands finally do decide to take the leap? They usually do it wrong. They treat it like a numbers game. They blast out hundreds of free samples to creators and hope something goes viral, and they're essentially playing the lottery. And after a month of spraying and praying, they have burned thousands of dollars on product samples and creator fees that produced almost nothing. And here's why that approach fails. And this is the thing most brands don't understand about TikTok Shop. The vast majority of your revenue on TikTok Shop, we're talking 90% or more, will come from a tiny fraction of your content, which means you need a massive volume of videos going out consistently to find the ones that actually sell. You cannot shortcut your way to success with 50 videos a month. It's just not possible. But here's the problem. If you try to get that volume by just sending more samples to more creators, you are stuck in a cycle that never gets any cheaper. It never really becomes profitable. A creator gets your product, maybe posts one video, and then disappears. And you have to go and find someone new, send another sample, start the whole process over. The more content you need, the more money you burn, and you never build any momentum because every month starts from scratch. And that is the fundamental mistake. Most brands think their TikTok Shop is underperforming because they do not have enough content. But the real issue is they do not have the creator infrastructure to produce content sustainably. Content is the output, but creator relationships are the engine. And that is why we built the Creator Retention Engine. The difference between brands that stall and brands that scale on TikTok Shop comes down to one thing, and that's whether your creators actually stick around. So most brands and agencies focus on how many creators they can recruit. We focus on how many we can actually keep, because a retained creator who makes 30 videos over the course of 6 months is infinitely more valuable than 30 different creators who each make one video and then vanish. So here's how this works. Step one, you got to recruit the right creators from the start. So we don't blast invitations to thousands of random affiliates. We identify creators who have already proven they can move product in the specific product category, meaning they have real sales data and not just followers. And we recruit them across multiple channels: TikTok Shop DMs, targeted email outreach, and our existing creator network of over 2,000 engaged creators. Every creator we onboard is vetted for product fit, content quality, and reliability before they ever receive a sample. Step two, we give creators a reason to stay and grow with your brand. And this is really the most important aspect of our strategy. This is where most brands and agencies drop the ball entirely. They'll send a sample to a creator, offer a commission, which every brand on the platform can do, and then wonder why the creator never posts again. And it's because there's no relationship. There's no incentive beyond that first video. So we built something completely different. Every brand we work with gets a dedicated creator community, a structured environment where creators are not just affiliates, they are actually part of something. They get access to coaching, weekly content challenges, monthly performance incentive campaigns, and the creators who perform well earn elevated status. That comes with higher commissions, priority access, public recognition, and the ones who consistently deliver get moved into paid partnerships, with guaranteed monthly income in exchange for guaranteed content volume. And here's what this creates. Once a creator has earned their way into a paid partnership with your brand, has access to a coaching community, has a monthly income stream tied to your products, they are not leaving for another brand's free sample offer. That relationship actually becomes durable. And durable creator relationships are the only thing that makes TikTok Shop growth compound instead of resetting every month. So that's the key. Step 3, we optimize the content that your creators actually produce. So before a single video goes live, we do deep research. What content has driven the most sales for competitors? What formats perform in your product category? What hooks and selling angles are converting right now? And we brief creators with specific content frameworks based on that research. And then after every video, our creative strategist is giving direct feedback so that each piece of content improves upon the last. So by month 3, 4, 5, 6 of working with these creators, they're not just guessing what to make. They know exactly what works because we have tested hundreds of variations and fed every data point back into the strategy. Step 4, we amplify the winners. So once top performing content surfaces, we deploy GMV Max, which is TikTok Shop's paid amplification tool, and we push that content further. So strong organic content gets scaled with paid media, which drives more sales, which makes your brand more attractive to new creators who they want to work with brands that are clearly winning on the platform. And that is when things really start to compound. The result is consistent content volume that grows over time, improving margins, and a creator community that gets more efficient, not more expensive, every single month. So here's the bigger picture, and here's why TikTok Shop is more than just a sales channel. Most brands don't really realize this until they're actually in it, but the impact of TikTok Shop goes far beyond TikTok. First, the content your creators produce on TikTok Shop is some of the most effective ad creative you will ever have access to. So we take top performing TikTok videos and run them as paid ads on Meta, and consistently, this creator content outperforms traditional ad creative, often at significantly higher ROAS. Think about what that means. You're not just adding a TikTok Shop revenue channel. You are building a content engine that fuels your entire paid media strategy. Your Meta ads get better creative. Your brand gets exposure to audiences your current targeting cannot reach. I mean, this is the key to Andromeda. It's creative diversity. And you're not paying a production team to create any of it. Your creators are producing it as part of a system that is already running. We have clients generating 6 figures a month in Meta revenue purely from repurposed TikTok creator content. And that is on top of their TikTok Shop GMV. But there's a second effect that is even bigger. Up to 60% of the business growth driven by TikTok Shop actually shows up on your other channels. So Amazon, your D2C site, retail, everywhere else your brand lives. And TikTok is a discovery engine, and it's the best one in the world. When thousands of creators are posting about your product, it drives search volume, brand awareness, purchase intent. That converts on every platform your product is sold on, not just TikTok. So when you evaluate TikTok Shop, you're not just looking at what shows up in the seller center. You are looking at a channel that lifts your entire business. Now, I'm going to tell you something that most agencies will not. The first 30 days, 60 days even, of a TikTok Shop launch are about building the foundation and proving the channel converts for your product. You will see your first sales. You will have creators posting content. You will have real data showing how your product performs on the platform, but this is not a channel that produces 6-figure months in week 1. The brands that scale to 100K plus a month on TikTok Shop get there because they built the infrastructure first and then scaled once the engine was proven. We're upfront about this. We're looking for partners, long-term partners. We want to work with brands for years. And so the brands that win on this platform understand that the first phase is about building the machine. And we need to be honest about that. We don't want to work with brands that expect overnight results. The compounding results come after. Within 6 months of launch, brands using our system typically see TikTok Shop adding an additional 10 to 30% on top of their existing monthly revenue. That is a new channel, compounding on top of what you are already doing without touching your current ad spend. We manage over $2 million in monthly GMV across our active TikTok shops, and have generated over 400 million organic impressions and counting. We are a certified TikTok Shop partner, one of the select number of agencies in the US to hold that designation. We've built and scaled TikTok shops across almost every major product category. We know what works because we do this every single day. We live and breathe social commerce. So Take Dice Games. They were stuck at about $20,000 a month on TikTok Shop with no content strategy and no creator infrastructure. We deployed the creator retention engine into their shop. We identified their winning content format and the kind of creators we would have to target to best execute on that content, and recruited enough of them to produce the volume needed to break through. And the result was 900K in GMV driven in the first 180 days of working with them. Monthly GMV grew from 20,000 to over 120K in just 90 days. That's a 478% increase. Or take I Am Joy brand. It's a wellness brand we built from the ground up on TikTok Shop. We recruited and retained creators that were in their niche. We built a monthly content pipeline with multiple iterations of every winning format and expanded the channel to Meta using the same creator content. We got them to $135,000 a month in just 90 days. Plus, we built out an additional channel with Meta, taking that to over 100K a month within 90 days of launching it, using the same content we were already producing on TikTok Shop. So here's what working with us looks like. You get a fully compliant, optimized TikTok Shop built from the ground up. You get aligned creators identified, recruited, onboarded, briefed, with samples shipped and content production actively underway. You get a dedicated team assigned to your brand from day one. So that is me personally leading your growth strategy, a senior client strategist managing your day-to-day execution, making sure nothing falls through the cracks, a creative strategist coaching your creators and optimizing every piece of content they produce, and a community lead running your creator community, managing communications, and keeping your creators active and engaged. So with us, your brand is not a ticket in a queue. It is a focused operation with people who know your product, your creators, and your numbers. And here's the main thing that's going to set us apart from 99% of other agencies. We don't really operate like one. We operate like business partners with the brands that we work with. We are in it for the long haul. We are incentivized to drive profitable growth for your brand. We don't make our money unless we do. We're so confident that the creator retention engine will work for you that if we do not get your first TikTok Shop sales in 30 days or less, we work for free until we do. We can offer that guarantee because it is a proven system. It is an infrastructure we deploy to make your business more profitable. So below this video, there's a button to book a free strategy call. On that call, we will personally review your brand, your product, and your current operations, and we will show you exactly what the first 30 days on TikTok Shop would look like, where your competitors are already winning on the platform, and what the creator retention engine would look like built around your specific brand. If it's a fit, great. We'll talk about next steps. If it's not, you walk away with a clear understanding of the channel, and you will know your options better than 99% of your competitors. Either way, you're going to win. So click below, book the call, and I will see you there.